Hello, I am back, and it's only been like a day, so you might have seen me yesterday. I was streaming another commission, and today, if you were here yesterday, you know that my chat was fine. Now, today I can't really see it, that's why it's a little bit late. We're starting a little later. However, yesterday we were drawing something really girly, and I was saying, oh, it's for the girlies, the gays, the days, and the guys who like pink. Today, I'm actually going to do the new challenge of drawing men. Oh no. But clearly I've already drawn 2, so we're fine. There's actually 7 in this set, and turns out, I didn't know this, but the client was the one fitting them into the boxes. So I didn't need to do all that work. I didn't realize. However, I think the boxes are helpful to have for reference. Therefore, I'm going to use them. I'm just gonna turn off all these masks, basically, though. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then you can see the rest of the actual character. Ta-da! This one too. Then they can do it as they please. Alright, nice. Nice. Alright, as you can see on the checklist, we've got 3 characters coming up. We've got Abel, Samuel, and Jalen. I do have references, like as in kind of like an image pointing out different things. And this one, they're very specific about the posing. So maybe it's like more easy. But I'm still hesitant to go like too far, because I would like to double check. So mostly we're working on the sketches, maybe the colors. And if we have extra time, because there are 3 of them, and I don't think I have to do like multiple poses, then I'll work on a collab piece, and I will give my collab partner credit, of course. I have this brightness and contrasting going on, and I don't really know who it was meant to apply to. But it kind of looks like it looks good on all of the... Okay. Sure. I'm going to make this a little bit... Alright. Set 2, they can go away for now. I'm going to work on the top 3, and then I'm going to move them around, just so it's convenient for us. And for us, I mean me. Alright, how am I going to keep everything open is the real question. Okie dokie. Let me see. So we're working on Abel first. He's 23 years old. He's tanned. He's got stubble. He's got a very bougie outfit. Golden brown hair. And he's smug. And he's doing a similar pose to the first pose we did. So actually I can reference myself. Nice. So it's a pose like this one. In that case, maybe I'll change the canvas a little bit. Turn off the squares in the end. I was going to use them, and then I realized, wait, I need more space. So he's kind of looking down at us. I don't want the pose to be the same. Exactly. So maybe we'll like reverse the cross arms so they're not the same. I don't know. Muscles. I don't enjoy that they're going to look very similar. I'm trying to think of like, how can I make it so that they look different? I don't know if he's siblings with? I don't think so with this character. But apparently they have the same skin tone. So I really do not want them to look too similar. I could argue and say, well, not argue, not literally argue, but I could say we could flip the characters so it's not so similar. At least like this. I'll do it this way and then I'll explain my thinking. Because let's say it's a set of 7. So let's say they end up vertically on top of each other or they horizontally are right next to each other in like the boxes. And it's like really obvious that they're the same. We can do the thing where this hand is on top though. Dead. Subtle change. And if this one is on top, this elbow, this. Yeah, crossed arms are weird. I don't know. Drawn them a few times, but something like that, maybe? I do think he's older, so he can look a little bit more authoritative. I don't know, I've met some like 23-year-olds that are like, they feel older than me. They don't look older than me. They just like, talking to them, I'm like, dang, you're very mature. Calm down. I feel so childish next to you. It happens a lot, actually. Alright, and then head has to connect back here. Something I always forget. And if he's looking up at us, then, or looking down at us, rather, you see less of his forehead. Maybe it's like a thing of like a tilt somewhere. I don't know what type of nose this guy has. Giving him a more like, I don't know, older nose. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense. Like an older nose. But in my mind, a bigger nose, a taller nose. I don't know how that makes any sense. He's got a smug face, like a punchable face. That's what I think of when I think smug. Okay, well now he looks condescending. I mean, smug and condescending are kind of in the same wheelhouse, aren't they? Wheelhouse? A house of wheels? Why do they call it that? Man. You know, whenever I think of boy, I think of like Kratos in God of War. Boy. Boy. Very deep. to push it just a little bit further. He's leaning a little bit further away from us. Like, ha, you can't touch me. I'm further away from you. Directionally. Then, obviously, body is here, next here, like this. But we don't see the rest of his body past this point, honestly. Well, bam! Got a pose. Yeah, you work that pose, sir, like a supermodel. Going to roughly draw in his features. Okay, I was loading. He's got a ponytail. I'm assuming, based on the reference, he's got like hair out of the ponytail as well. Bro has bangs. Waft bangs. He looks like a man, right? I used to have that problem where whenever I drew men, they looked very feminine. Nothing wrong with a feminine man, however, it was difficult because you could not draw a wide variety, which is not great if you're doing commissions. Do you think his ponytail actually should be further back? It's not very clear that it's a... I hate that it's a rectangle. Not very clear that it's a ponytail. So we gotta make it clear. So I just learned that I had my market tomorrow. So I had markets over the Sunday, and then I had one on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I streamed. Today I'm streaming, and then tomorrow I'm going back to a market. So it really, really worked out. I didn't touch my stream days, mostly. But I completely forgot that it was tomorrow, so now I have to do all the things. All the things. Alright, he's got hair. His outfit, he's got like, you know the outfit the Beast wears in Beauty and the Beast? It's kind of like that vibe. It's very like French royal. It's French royal, like if it's royal, it shouldn't be super tight, like stingy on materials. It should be well fitted. What cuffs do you have, my dude? Got cuffs like this. His hand is over here. If you're like this and you have a cuff and you're tilted like this, wouldn't it be hidden from our view. I think so. Like this. He's got one of those fancy vests. Doesn't it feel like he should have like something going on with his shirt? Bro's just wearing a vest. Might have to ask, because it feels like there would be something here, right? Unless he's one of those very debonair guys that doesn't wear a shirt under his vest. He's so suave, romantic, love interest type vibe. I don't know. We'll have to ask. Questions only appear as I'm drawing. Then I think there will be some fancy. So yesterday I was working on like princess vibe. Today I'm working on like a prince vibe. Okay. And then we'll do some like embroidery over here. That's the vibe. Essentially. Here. I don't love how that cuts off. I would probably give it like a gold trim here, just so it doesn't cut off this bizarre way. A little weird. Alright. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put on my back brace. See, yesterday I was very energetic, and today I'm like, oh no. Give me 2 seconds. Ta-da! Surprise! I'm here. I'm alive! Yes! I could feel I was like kind of leaning in an uncomfortable way. Alright. Yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at it, the client actually told me the position he's going to be in. So he is not going to be directly next to him. It still does weird me out to have them in the exact same pose almost. So it's like almost like I got lazy. So I think it's better this way. And now we line it. Kind of, roughly. As you can see with these ones, I like painted them so they're not like super clean. But it's fine. Do I need to make it even more? I like this. Right. Do your manly nose. Or underneath him, so we'd see more of his nostril. does have stubble, so I'll have to draw that in as well. Does he look like a... Does he have a punchable face? Yet? Because, again, that's what I think of when I think smug. Like, if he said something really cocky to you, do you think you'd be like, I don't care how handsome you are, I'm upset about that. I don't know if I got the angle completely right. Portraits are usually my thing, that I find the easiest. If I struggle, either the angle is really hard or just having an off day, really. He doesn't look bad, right? I don't think so. I'm going to minimize this even more though, because I'm worried I'm like relying on it somehow. Gives me older brother vibes. Like he would absolutely insult me, but then also come help me later. Or he wouldn't come help me. I don't know, actually. Maybe depends on the type of older brother he is. It's the haircut. It's the haircut. Oh no! To be honest, this guy and I right now, we have the same hairstyle, except my hair is just really long. When my hair is shorter though, we had the exact same hairstyle. This is my go-to hairstyle when I don't know what to do with my hair. Which is why you often see it on stream. Right. That's a little bit too perfect of a curve. I don't think hair follows that. Ponytail like this. Follow what I did before, I guess. Something like that. before this, I didn't actually draw today, so it didn't really warm up. Unless you consider, like, me drawing all of yesterday warm up. If I do that, it looks like the fabric is quite thin. Oh, here we go. We're running into some fingers. Not perfect, but usable. Let's see without it. And shrink him down, see how he looks next to the rest of them. I think he might be a little bit long. Like same head size, shoulder to elbow kind of situation. I think it's like, yeah. I think maybe I gave him different proportions. Like adult versus anime proportions. Hmm. Yeah, stubble, right? Kind of hard to do in line art form. Maybe I'll do it this way. And then I'll explain, I can't really do it without painting it. Not easily, that is. Because his hair is also light. So I would assume his brows and his facial hair is a little darker, but how am I supposed to draw that? That color. We will do that when we get there. I think this should probably be. Not perfect, but I think workable. We can work with this. I do feel like his shirt is giving like more, you know, casual. Doesn't really give that regal feel. I don't know if it's like the cut line or. You know the shirts that also, I referenced this last time, but Barbie, they wear in Princess and the Pauper? Yeah. Apparently I'm really on that Barbie mindset right now. I think that's the only one you should have, actually. Be who you want to be. B-A-R-B-I-E. Barbie. Okay, yeah. I think it's this part here. Because if the material is kind of tight, you need more of the shoulder. How do I explain this? This part to be extended, I believe. Otherwise, the shoulder seam will rip. Like you want extra fabric. I might be wrong. Actually, I don't remember. However, I have sewn this before, and I have run into this issue, so something like that. I'm sure when we paint it, it'll make sense. All right. Let me add base color here. He's got the same skin tone as him, so I'm gonna just take it. He's orange. First of all, I just realized, yeah, I was using the filter on, the color filter. We learned from yesterday that if you're going to use the reference, you have to fill in the lines first. Oh man. Then we've got, this is the part where I try and figure it out for real, because I'm not sure how this is meant to look. All right, so he's blonde. Wait, what type of blonde? Let me double check. Golden brown, light-ish. So, let's do that. That's because I'm still using the eraser. I was like, what's happening? Golden brown, but light. This is just blonde, no? I'm trying to understand what golden brown, like a cookie? Like a golden cookie? Like golden brown cookie? You know when they tell you to take it out of the oven? Let me see. I'm literally searching up a golden brown cookie. Like a chocolate chip cookie? That's not brown. But maybe it's golden. That's why I was saying, I don't want to go too far. I can do the colors, but I'm not 100% sure about this one. It's like dirty blonde, no? I think of like brown hair with blonde highlights. So maybe like that. And then when I highlight it, I make it more golden. Not sure. Alright, now we've got the dark blue suit. The suit has some gold elements. feel like he should have his hand like here somehow. Right now it just kind of looks like he's missing a hand. Not following the brief. We might have to figure that out while painting. Like I'll get another reference. Sure. His eye color. Brown eyes. Okay. So then let's make the line art brown. Includes his beard, of course. Hesitant to like merge them together because it's a beard. I'm not sure. Let me draw in gold elements and then maybe it'll look better. Ooh, hello! How are you? Let me see. Because right now it's very, very blue. Let's draw on these golden elements. Taking some liberty here. Not copying it exactly. I kind of wish I had a filigree brush right now. I think this diamond fits. then there are details over here as well. That can be diamonds. That's the reference. Oh no. I feel like this should be more solid. Might figure that out later. Ooh, hello. Thank you. I hope so too. We hope for productivity. Yesterday was super productive. Ooh. Like I could just duplicate. They're supposed to be symmetrical. Ooh. Do something here? Does it look better? Like if I overlap in some way? Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, I can't work backwards. These characters, they're from the book, The Heroic Fall. This is a commission, so they actually commissioned a set of characters. I'm working on the last 3 today. So we did 2 at a time. So we did the red set first, and then we did these 2. And now we're doing the last 3. So they technically are original characters. They're just not my original characters. Haha. I feel like I don't typically work on my own characters. It's kind of rare. Lately. Like, I absolutely would do it. It's just lately. Lately, your girl needs to make money. So I have to catch up on commissions. Also, because it's December, I'm trying to do as much as I can. I feel like, based on the reference they gave me, like a lighter blue color to add as well. Let me see. It's not just a pure blue. Let us see. I definitely did work on, I showed one off yesterday. I definitely did do, for Halloween, I think I streamed once or twice a print. Usually on stream I'm either working on commission or I'm working on like a print or, you know, selling, obviously. But sometimes they're personal, sometimes they're not. I do really like doing personal stuff. One day I hope to not do as many commissions so I can also do some personal stuff. But October, November, I took on like a lot, so let's get these ones done first. But they're good though. I really like working on commissions because it forces me to draw men, for example. Otherwise, maybe I wouldn't draw men. Ah, yes, nice. I do have like 2 original characters and one is a guy, so like I don't refuse to draw guys that much. Clearly, it made one a guy. don't know. For the collab that I'm doing for December, maybe I should draw a man. Ooh. Whole time I was thinking, oh, I'll draw a girl because that's easy. Now I'm like, oh, maybe I should draw a dude. Right? I don't want to go too far with these colors because I don't know if the colors are right, actually. But at least the first one is, like, done and can be reviewed. I can give him a little blushy blush, though. I'm gonna take this red so I can find a red color. So he looks alive. Does he have a punchable face? That's what we were going for. He's like, yeah, I did just say that. And what you gonna do about it? Can't punch me through the screen. No, sir, but I have an eraser, so like, technically, I can do worse than punching through the screen. All right. I guess I could add the shadow and like then keep it like this. I won't render past this point. So then Angela, client, name in the corner there, can review and say whether I got this color right. Because I don't know if this hair color is correct, actually. It says golden brown, but light. I'm like, maybe it's a matter of highlights. I'm thinking it's a matter of highlights. But we won't know until the boss says so. Alright, for all of them, I think I kind of made up the shadow, to be honest. I always did it so that the shadow is like facing away from us, which means they're not taking a photo in the same room, it feels like. Like yearbook, they all took their photos separately. So like here, the light is here, but then maybe light is here and the shadow is here. Shadow's pointing this way, it looks like. This way. And same with him, the light is here, the shadow is here. Technically, like if the light is hitting them this way, I guess they are the same lighting. I guess. I don't know. This one too. The light is here, shadow's here. Shadow. So, by that rule, this is going to be the shadow. Yeah, also let's look at it with the color contrast. Ooh, ooh, brightness contrast. Alright. Did I save the shadow color? Because I think I did. Was it this? I think it's this. Past me was like, yo, you need this. Save it. Alright, and then we do... I don't know, do we do a clipping mask like this, or... No. No. This way. Where are you going? Where are you going? There we go. It's purple! Alright. Shadow. Gonna look very dramatic for a little bit. Especially in this pose. Ooh. Kind of intense. Once I finish this one, I showed it yesterday, but I can show you what my original characters look like. Actually, I was planning on drawing one of them, like repainting them. Which was probably going to be a stream thing. The funny story. Okay, so the story is, I celebrated hitting 25,000 followers on Instagram. As you know, artists tend to do that. They like, you know, they celebrate with their community. And then my follower count grew until it didn't and started going in reverse. I don't know what happened. I'm just like, all right, I didn't do anything, but all right. Let's start going in reverse. And now we are very close to hitting 25,000 again. So I was like, well, I've made my peace with it. I don't know what happened, but I'll just, whatever. So my way of getting over it is to actually draw it again. The piece that I did. But I wanted to mash it up because it used to be 2 different art pieces that were in my shop. And they're no longer in my shop because they're originals and they're kind of older now. So I would like to do it again in my current style to update it and, you know, be at peace. Be at peace with the ridiculousness. So I'll show you both of them and then you can look at my original character and you'll know my plan for later. I asked on threads which one people would prefer I redraw or which one they would recommend, or if they think I should mash up the design somehow. Obviously, I gave them 3 choices and 1 choice being in the middle, so the obvious answer was to do both of them together. So I shall show it off and we will figure it out. It'll be a fun experiment. And then maybe I can add it back into my shop. And it'll be all a really funny story instead of like this really soul-crushing event. In fact, I kind of knew that something was up when I released my 25K draw this in your style. It was like not getting the response I expected. And I was like, there could be many variables behind this. However, that's concerning. So from the beginning, it was kind of like, kind of hard. Hard to look at the piece. Except it's on my wall, actually. So I do have a lot of love for it. But I'd like to, you know, give it a new story. Yeah, I said I'm not going to paint this that much, but I ended up kind of doing a lot. Alright, but that's the kind of vibe. We'll get that approved and then we'll continue it. Before I continue, I can show you the artworks I'm talking about. One of them, this one from 2024. This one, planning to repaint, so that's my original character. That's the one that's on my wall. And I have one from, I think, 2023. I think. Maybe it's 2022, honestly. I look for it. I have it. I don't know why I don't have the original right now. I have the print version. So I'm gonna mash this one and this one together in some way. The same character, it's just a year apart or something. And I'm going to do it in... Where are you? Ah, and I'm gonna do it in this style here. Like that. So eventually I will draw them again. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it this year. I think I'm gonna do it next year, like in January or something. Because I posted this pink one, I believe January 2023, I want to say. So then it would be, you know, kind of full circle to post it 3 years later. Yeah. Nostalgic ride aside, this one is here. We are going to work on our next one here. So this one is Abel. We're going to work on Samuel now. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Lily. How are you? I went on my little rant about original works, but I am also here I am. Continuing on. Pick a dark color. This is Abel. And Samuel, he's actually the younger brother of this character, so they're gonna look similar. He's also kind of smug. What is it with these smug characters? No hate. I just find it funny. We're working on all of them at the same time. He's got a very different pose. I don't want to like fully do his face in side profile, so I'm going to turn him this way. Just slightly. So you can at least, I don't know, get the dramatic effect, but also still see the dimension of his face. Okay, everybody, you need to leave so I can figure this one out here. Everybody, but you can stay. You can stay for a second. So it doesn't look like I did nothing. It's gonna be kind of cut off though. They're all supposed to be in like boxes. They're set. Honestly, probably only this part of it. He's wearing clothes. I just trying to figure out where his center line is and everything. And how his clothes would lay on him. Wondering what they expect. Because then I have to kind of make him... Like if I draw all of this, he's either really far away or a lot of him is getting cut off by his frame. I don't mind drawing more of his body, it's just a matter of, is it going to be usable? Is he looking at us? I think he's looking at us based on, yeah. Okay. Man, this guy is buffering. He's got a menacing face. Versus his sister, who's very, like, bubbly over here. Well, bubbly, but she also is like, you want to fight me? Kind of vibe. So, actually, maybe they're very much related, huh? I don't know. Is he looking like his face facing downward, or is it more upward? I feel like downward. Kind of menacing, I guess. Yeah. Doing like a Kubrick stare situation, maybe. And they're related, right? These two. So I'm going to have to make them look somewhat similar, but not really. No. He's 20 also. He's young. Like he's smiling, but like, oh sorry, I'm not even in the camera. Smiling, but like, kinda in a mean way. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. See, if I remove his smile, all of a sudden he just looks mean anyway. No, wait. This is so funny to me. Because he's turning this way a little bit. Just me, or is he kind of looks scary? I think this is very angled, so probably soften this part here. Bro looks like he's about to murder. Scared. Scary. Okay, if you want to fight me like Ophelia, then it's fine. But if you wanna do more than that, I need to check out. I need to be able to draw, sir. Calm down. I do think there is a perspective. He's got no eyes, he can't see us anymore. Oh no. I do think he's gonna be cut off like this, though. If you don't know what I mean, let me show you what we're running with here. delete this. So they're in boxes actually. So eventually, not in this format because I'm not responsible for the formatting. But they're going to be confined, right? So this character, I'm wondering, what are we going to do? Because he's going to already be sticking out essentially. Yes, his head is too small for his body right now. Don't worry about it. We're going to get there. But regardless, he's going to be poking out like this at this rate. This is why I'm wondering, how are we going to make that work? But these are actually half-body characters, not portraits. Portraits for me is like shoulders up. Because I'm including the hands. I mean, if you ask for a portrait and there's like one hand in it, I'm probably not charging it as a as a half body. But in this case, obviously, there's a lot going on here. Half body. He's so scary to me right now. But now if I do it like this, he's like just a confident guy. So how do I find the in-between? We're gonna see. Like more shadow over here and also emphasize this middle part of his eyebrow. Really rude looking. I feel like I've made him older than everybody else. Like he's also older, but like I believe this character. What's going on? Okay, this character is like 1 year younger, so why do they look so different in age is a question. We can only make his head so big before he starts floating away. Alright, for this one, I am gonna draw it like this, but I'm gonna ask, like, are you sure this is the pose that you want to go with? Because a lot of it is gonna get cut off. Oh! And to move his arm. Based on the references, I do think he's got muscle, but he's not buff. But the pose reference I got is very buff. I'm just like trying to balance here. All right. Now let's work on his actual look here. He's got short blonde hair and a crown. Ooh. Fancy man. Short, but not that short, actually. And if he's got a crown, but if he's looking kind of downward this way, like the crown to be like this, slightly. Oh, maybe his hair is actually incorrect. Oh, I don't know. Okay. That is here. Guy's got a big head. Actually, because he's turned this way, arguably more of this would be visible, so I think his eye is actually too long. Here. Head looks too big for his body, but then when I make it too small, he looks too old. What is this? Hard to balance semi-realistic and anime, I guess. He's got one of those Burger King crowns right now. Or it's just a sailor hat. He's just a really menacing sailor. Clearly. We are drawing it wrong. Alright, if we're looking actually kind of down at him a little bit because his head is tilted, it would actually be this way. Ah! I'm just gonna delete it. I can't deal with that. Wait, this part maybe would be a little bit straighter because it's higher up. My brain, it's working so hard. I don't know if it's finding the solution. Oh, first step is to just do the prongs. The prongs. Like it's a fork on his head. And then we'll, like, you know, snazzy it up, make it fancy, make it actually look like a crown. don't know how excessive this crown should be. Draw his hair here, and then his crown beads. Like his hair's got slicked down by his crown right now. Hold on. It's okay. I don't think most of this is going to be visible. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening angle-wise. Alright, and then for the crown, what does an actual, like, king's crown look like? Well, maybe a prince's crown. I don't know what the story is here. No, prince, not princess. Leave me alone. Okay. It's actually typically not that tall. Maybe the center one should be all right. This is just a sketch, so. That show Merlin? That guy has a crown, Arthur. Kind of tall. Actually, terrible reference. Never mind. Sorry, don't look at it. It's a lot more simple than I remember. I mean, it's an old show, so. There's a little point here, then there's a little point here, maybe here, and here. Never been so confused in my life. What? What's that? Because of the angle of his head. I'm not too sure. Well, let's not try and figure it out now, because if we turned out to have to change it, then we should not spend so much time on this. Let's give him some clothes. Got like a gold and white ensemble. That's how you know his body is too, like, he might be leaning, but his neck is too, his collar doesn't fit on his neck. In the end, his body ended up growing to fit. Do you think he would have an additional color in here? Got kind of a form-fitting vibe. He's young, he's wearing something sleek. There was an artistic reference before me. I wonder. Two different email threads somehow. Struggling. This is why it's very important to make multiple email threads every commission. Okay, so these two characters, actually, I'm the first one to draw them. Okay. So I have to figure it out. I can't just be like, oh, how did the other artist do it? No. I have to figure it out then. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No problemo. Just wanted to make sure that's the case. I feel like if he's kind of menacing, maybe he has like more pointy. The reference they gave me, like the outfit reference, Bro's wearing a cape. But this guy is already like so far out in comparison to his peers. I'm like, maybe we don't. Give him a fancy belt over here. I don't know what of, but imagine a fancy belt. Or maybe it's just one of those classic bashes. I don't know. I don't know. Golden trim? Not a bad idea. Winks. Drawing men is hard. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I feel like I'm only gonna draw up to here because I genuinely am not too sure what they want to do. And if I'm going to have to not remove things, but redo things? Move things? Not literally remove, but remove. Get it? Okay? Alright, yeah. Let me search up a Prince outfit. Like, I need a good reference of a Prince outfit. Is this not? Oh, Cinderella's prince? That might be a little bit too traditional. I searched up Prince and I got the singer Prince, you know, the one in purple. But I also don't want to go too formal, but I'm thinking of one of those royal jackets. That might be more fitting. Let me search it. A royal jacket. But then it kind of looks like a military uniform. But then at the same time, aren't princes like low-key part of their military because they're leading the charge at the time? In these fantasy settings, at least. Alright, there's two ways you can do this. Alright, let me, okay, I'm going to duplicate it. Maybe this client's gonna get two different outfits because I'm not sure what they want to do with the outfit. Because I feel like the outfit that we had is a little bit too casual. Like, it's not royalty necessarily. If I take off the crown, that is, it's not royalty anymore. So maybe do one of the crossover ones. Like, I don't know what this is called. But gold detailing right here. I don't know. We don't want him to be a chef either, so we have to be careful. I don't know, maybe he's a very princely chef. It's an option. I think it's supposed to be further that way, but... possible to do like more intricate design here. Do the flower, but I can't. I pinned... My mom just told me I pinned something, which it disappeared. Oh, Hobbit! Can y'all do that? Can you do that? Is it there? Hold on, I see. I think I found it. Weird. Bro, I don't know. I don't know how this... I don't know how the internet works. You know how the internet works? Not me. Maybe me. I am also thinking that about the previous character here as well. I don't think he's a prince, but he clearly has some like royal jazz going on. I don't know what the situation is. Hey, I don't know. But he also doesn't have like an undershirt, which gives me like the vibe that he's like a rebel. But this character is wearing a crown, so I'm like, he is more princely. So either his collar is closed, or he's wearing a shirt underneath, like something. He's got a scarf or something. I don't know. That was the vibe that I was getting. So that's why I'm experimenting with this outfit so much. But let's make it more excessive, I guess. Like if there's gold here, I am gonna line it like more clean. Instead of doing this, maybe I found another reference. If you want to see the reference I'm working with, let me show you. Roughly. Sorry, sir. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Thank you for your service, I guess. I use multiple references actually. It's not just this one, but for the sake of the collar situation. Yeah. And also this epaulette thing. It seems to make more sense to me. I don't know. We could go like excessive like this, but doesn't that seem like so much? I also don't even know if this is the vibe that they would like, so I'm going to show them two different versions. Because this looks more princely, I think. We're getting there. This was one option, this was the other option. This option, I need to make it more princey again, but I don't know how to do that. All of a sudden my face is so itchy. What is that? Oh. Yeah, we could give him the sash, but I think that's excessive. I don't think that's going for it at all. Because I don't think a prince would be wearing a dress shirt like this underneath. Even this one, I don't even know what he's wearing underneath it. Like if you look at, for example, a royal weddings outfit, that's kind of what I think of. Sorry, sir. I'm going to just remove this real quick. I can't get over it. I feel like it should be closed. But now I can add back this buckle, make it some shiny design here. It doesn't have to be rectangular. Oh, like, I don't know, wings. I don't I'll figure it out. I might ask and be like, well, do you have a motif that I can use? I'll use it. I don't know why this gives me a vibe of like Russian officer. Does that make any sense? Russian officer. I'm gonna. Yeah, they kind of. It's kind of gives the same vibe. What the heck? And also, why do I know what that looks like? No idea. Couldn't tell you. All right, we're gonna have 3 different outfit options. Clearly, this one I'm not gonna color because clearly there's something going on here. I have so many different options. Ah, where'd your clothes go? Where are your clothes at? There you are. 1, 2, and I need to make this canvas bigger. Before I make a royal mistake, I'm gonna move them on. So this is outfit 2, out 2, out 1. I could have said fit 1. Isn't that usually what we say? Nah, for me, it's gonna be out. Right, so I'm going to do one more outfit. This guy is so bougie, he's got outfit changes. Must be nice. Oh, no, hold on. I want your crown still. The crown we can redesign, there's no problem. Outfit, though. The outfit. Alright. I found this interesting reference of it. It's more like a jacket style, but still, the neckline is still like a royal neckline, so that's why I'm gonna not sure. Or hold on. Okay, I felt like it was too excessive for this guy, so I'm going to give him back the color like this one. Hold on. Actually, if that's the case, let me do it like this then. I'm going to take this and give him a cape. Because that's what the reference had, but I also felt like I was concerned that it would be too much. Well, rather, not a cape per se, but like... It's a cape. It's a cape. It's just mostly a cape. Cape like this. I'm kind of confused by this out. No, give me a real one. Stop. How does this cape work? Dude, don't ask me. I don't know what is happening. We're gonna figure it out together. I don't understand half of these references because you can guess. A lot of them are not real clothing, which makes my life very difficult. But as somebody who's sewn before, I can usually go, that doesn't make a lick of sense. That's AI. But I'm basically. I feel like most people can clock it. However, as I'm drawing it, I'm like, you're making my life difficult. It does make sense to have it to be like a cape that's like this. And it actually does have a collar. Like the cape itself has a collar because you can wear it. Then it makes sense. But I don't like this for one reason. They're gonna be in like boxes. And if I do this, you cannot see his arm anymore this here. It's like completely blocked off. And if it's cut off like this, you don't see what his pose is anymore. So straight up, we have 2 outfit choices. I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen. We're not gonna give him a cape and make it impossible for us to read what's happening. I will do the work. I don't mind doing the work. That's not the issue. Issue is genuinely like it's not not lending itself to the assignment. So we have outfit 1, outfit 2. Maybe I'll color one of them. Or like, no, I'll color both because they're probably going to be the same anyway. But I'll leave them sketchy because we'll see. If it's like pretty straightforward, I'll just do one and then they can, like this one, right? I'll just do one version and then if they have corrections, we'll have somewhere like a jumping off point. These two. I have too many questions. Therefore, we're just gonna color it and then we're gonna figure it out. Where is his sister? His sister's here. So we're going to use his sister's coloring. Because obviously, if you know how genetics work. Well, I guess they're gonna be the same skin color. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes that's absolutely not how it works. Am I tripping? Or is this like really orange? No, like, she's actually orange. What do you know? The more you know. Alright. Okay, you can be orange, I guess. I'm just doing it really roughly because obviously we don't know. We're not sure. There's also one more character to do, by the way. Well, generally I'm pretty messy anyway, but this is like really messy for me. I would rather press backspace and shift and add it together. That's clearly what's happening here. Alright. He's got some color in there. We give him his hair color and his outfit color, and then we figure out the next outfit. The next. Oh, also he's got blue eyes. So I don't know if I can do that right now. Just symbolism. I'm like, yeah, it'll be blue. Don't worry about it. His sister over here has the blonde that I need, so goodbye, sis. But there are definitely siblings that have like completely different skin colors, especially if they're mixed. I've seen some trippy stuff. I have also seen siblings that just look like the same person twice, so maybe we go with this kind of. I'm essentially going for like a cool white, but next to white, this looks blue. But look how close it is to white over here. Like, it's quite close to white, actually. It's an illusion. Crown's gonna be gold. And that's the color placement. That's the proposed situation. Situation. Yeah. And then, because I'm pretty sure I said that I would do it twice. I am just going to merge these together and move you over here. And then we're gonna do it like only the parts that are different. Hey man, work smart, not hard. Very cold belts. This one I'll do like a, maybe like we take the dark blue. Dark blue. I don't want to use pure black. I don't think it'll suit him. Something like that. See, both are printy, I find. They're just not exactly the same as what the reference is. For the reason that I feel like it's very fantasy. Well, yeah, it is fantasy, but like fantasy attire where it's like I can't see it. But also I don't want to like take it one for one. But I'll let them know that if like they want me to go strictly to the reference, do it. But I cannot imagine like the dress shirt really being as royal. I'm like very out of frame, I'm so sorry. Hi. Actually, no, this is, wait. Where am I? I don't know what happened. Because yesterday I'm pretty sure I was more zoomed in. Maybe my hair was just really big that day. Or maybe I was less slouchy. Or maybe the camera reset. I have no idea. Dude, I don't... Alright, well... This is... Samuel. Oh, Samuel. I'm gonna call this Abel, because he's able. Well and able. And now we're working on Galen. He's the youngest. Let's see. He's got like, I guess like a shyer personality. We're just gonna leave him there so it doesn't look like this stream is new. We're gonna use... This one I think we can go a little bit further. Alright. So he's kind of a shy guy. Not like from Mario. Maybe he's a little blushy. Okay. See if we can do it. Can I do it? Do I know what I'm doing? We're gonna find out. This one, I do think his pose fits the box. Like it's going to fit and not get cropped awkwardly. So I don't mind going as like a little bit farther here. When I made this title, Drawing the Boys, it was just because I didn't want to write Drawing Men. I don't know why it seemed really intense, but actually these guys are quite young. This guy's only 18, so he's just a boy. Still a teenager. So I think, you know, I picked the right title. Okay. There's two different poses here. There's one that's like this, which is much higher, and then there's one that's like this, which is more relaxed. And I think we should be going with the one that's more relaxed because that seems to be more fitting to the personality, I think. Again, obviously he's wearing clothes. I just need to figure out where the clothes are going to lie. Also, he's gonna get cut off here, so there's no point drawing this part. Just for reference, if you're coming in later, we've already done set 1, set 2. We're working on set 3, which is a set of 3 characters. And that's why they get cropped. They're not supposed to be like so much. And then, see, they are in boxes. I'm not organizing their boxes. They're actually set up different, but the box is there for reference. And then also, we got this one that we worked on today. And this one, the pose, I wasn't really sure about because I feel like he's going to get cut off like this, which is why I didn't finish him because, like, I didn't, well, the other one is not finished either, but I didn't go as far with him because I have no idea how he's getting cropped. So I don't know how much I'm supposed to be drawing or if they want me to change the pose to fit better. I also don't know about the outfit. So, that's why this one is like this, and I'm just gonna leave it like this one. The next one I can polish more. Alright, now we're back at it. He's looking away, but I don't think he's like... like at an angle or maybe slightly like this. He's a shy boy, huh? So he's looking away. Oh, he's got glasses. Oh, dude, we can draw somebody like me. I'm not wearing glasses right now, actually. But normally I do. They're right here. Not gonna lie, I'm just not wearing glasses because I didn't like how they looked on camera today, so... That's why. How do we do a shyer expression? Like kind of bashful, I guess? Does that mean the same thing? I don't know. Small smile. Subtle smile, so... Where he's going to look like a human in a second. Right now he's just a block. He's just a block. I'm going to tilt him just a little bit this way. Just a tiny bit. If I manage to finish this sketch quickly, I will actually do something really fun. I am supposed to do. I was going to do it on another stream. Looking away, but is he looking like downward or just straight up looking to the side? Luton, thank you for the sub. What did the dad say when his boy asked him what a solar eclipse is? I don't know. What did he say? What a solar eclipse? What a solar eclipse? No, son. That reminds me of the one. What? Like, wait, let me Google it because I don't want to give the punchline away. Cause... Ah. Is it really a joke though? It's more like a story. I don't know if this is the correct one. I see. 2 olives on a counter. One falls to the ground. The one on the counter yells down, "Are you alright?" The one on the ground rolls over and says, "Olive." Olive? Olive? Huh? The first time I saw that though, it was a comic, so it was way better to deliver versus me explaining it like this. But yeah, exactly. My goodness. 10 out of 10. Best jokes. I feel like my personality is really just that one husky. You know the one I'm talking about? The one's always going... So silly. How long is this guy's arm? I'm glad. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, because I feel like the jokes are escaping my brain. There's that one joke with nacho cheese, though. I've been thinking about it lately. Because I really crave cheese. I just really want cheese. You could say I loved it. Great, all loved it. Oh my goodness. You know, actually, this has nothing to do with olives, but I went over to my parents and they were watching a show based in Texas. Wait, this music is so calm, but I'm telling such a weird story. Hold on. So, I went to my parents. They were watching something with Texas, and they had like the strongest accents. And my brother and I, we were just saying "what" to each other back and forth. What? Really, really pronounced. So, you know, somebody out there does say I'll live like olive, really. I'm also watching a show with an Australian in it, and he said Mike, but I swear he said Mark, and I had to read the subtitles to be like, what? What you say? Goodness. Okay. All right. Back at it. You think this arm is kind of wonky? Maybe I'll have to 3D model. I don't want to. The boys. I thought saying drawing men seemed really intense, so I said boys. But then when I said boys, I thought about like the TV show, and I was a little worried. I was like, So I put a sword in the title just to be like, no, not the TV show, no. I tried watching it. It was a little bit too intense for me, unfortunately. Great show though. Same writers as Supernatural, right? Yeah, that's why I was like, But in a way, maybe great. Now I've trapped you here. You're stuck. Ooh, that's definitely not the pen I need. There we go. I only know, like, I only watched a few episodes of season 1 before I was like, that scene was, that one crossed the line for me. It was too far for me. But I absolutely understand why people enjoy it. It's very funny. Subliminal advertising. Yes. No, I'm so sorry. Originally it was literally just gonna be like, I'm drawing portraits, but then I was like, surely we can have something more interesting than that. No, like during Pride Month in June, I drew like a bunch of Pride characters, and somebody thought I like was drawing characters from a show called, I think, literally Pride Flags. Really, was it? Let me search this up. I have no idea. Something. I don't know. And then they were requesting that I draw a specific character, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. This elbow is definitely too far. I think he's supposed to be like this. Okay, 3D model. All right, 3D model. I've actually been watching Supernatural, but then it's getting removed from Netflix like halfway through the month, like December 17 or something. To remember the exact date. So I'm like, it's hopeless. This show is too dang long. There's no way I can watch all of that. I've also been watching trash TV, as in, I've been watching Desperate Housewives lately. I don't know why. It's like a really ridiculous telenovela. Stranger Things, I watched the first few. I mean, 2 out of 3, right? I didn't watch the most recent one. Will I watch it? It's a good question. I don't know if I will watch it. I decided it. I'm sure eventually I will, right? Because I'm gonna be like, peer pressure. I want to know what happens. What's happening? He's punching himself in the face. Goodness. Whenever I do this, I feel like he's doing like chicken dance. Oh, this looks so uncomfortable. Oh. Oh no, sir. What kind of workout are you doing right now? Tricep extension? What's happening? I'm trying to think of like what else have I watched recently, and I'm like, dang. I've just not been watching TV. I did see something really funny recently though. I haven't finished this anime. I don't know what happened. I was watching, if you're a teenager, unfortunately, maybe I don't recommend this show, but Banana Fish, it's like a older anime. And I finally got myself to watch it. And I don't know what happened. I just stopped watching it. But what I saw, I think it was on TikTok recently, they dubbed the English version with an AI voice, which is actually, it was actually really funny because there are all these dramatic scenes where he's like, oh no, stay with me, don't go. But it's like super flat. Goodness gracious. Man, I can't watch dub sometimes. Maybe because mostly because I want to practice Japanese, but now I definitely can't. That one, I'll pass. No, Thank you, Anna. What is happening with this? Hey, listen, I think his elbow is actually correct, but his hand is doing some... Also, his shoulder is doing some trippy stuff, too. I don't know what's going on here. I don't think your hand is supposed to phase through your neck, you know? Alright, well, thank you for that. Stand still, sir. Okay. Alright, we've got a reference. We've got it. Okay. Alright, we got this. We got this. I believe. I believe. I do believe in fairies. I do. Like the Peter Pan movie. Right. Surely we'll be able to figure this out. Surely, like Shirley Temple. Ooh. Face is just perpetually like, I've eaten something sour because I don't know. I'm referencing three different references. Alright, sir. You've got a neck. Congratulations. Yeah, I understand dubs are pretty useful, I think, if you're like me and you need to be able to, you know, look at your screen. If you need to multitask, essentially. But luckily, I understand enough Japanese, like, talking where it's okay. I can imagine if I didn't have that, maybe I would consider dub more. But sometimes they are real goofy. And the translation does not match. Actually, sometimes I get really offended when the subtitles don't match my understanding, and I'm like, that's absolutely not what he just said. What do you mean? There was one though that was really funny. I was playing Final Fantasy 16. This one I remember really, really clearly. And I found it really funny. So in Japanese, they don't really swear much. And they're definitely not screaming obscenities. But there was a scene where I feel like in Japanese, the guy probably was screaming out of grief saying no or something like, oh no, kind of a situation. But instead, it was just this really long, drawn out cuss word. I was like, I can't take this seriously. This is such a dramatic, sensitive scene, and this guy is just really long. I was like, I gotta switch. I can't do it. But to be honest, I couldn't continue the game anyway. I don't know what happened. I think there was after that, there was a really long cutscene. Final Fantasy and Square Enix games in general, they're just they're beautiful, but I think it was too long of a cutscene for me, and I was like, I can't do it. I do think 15 and 16, they lean more toward Western players, so the gameplay is probably better. But I'm just naturally very picky with my games because I'd have such limited time, maybe. I do like the fantasy, setting, for sure, though. And what's the guy's name? The main character? He's very cool looking. I like his design, too. Did I search this up? Hold on, hold on, real quick. Let me... Who are you again? Does it start with a C? Am I tripping? Ah, Clive, Clive. Yes, yeah, Clive. Rhymes with chive. Yeah. I have lost my YouTube. Where did it go? Where are we? What's happening? YouTube, where'd you go? Come back. There you are. Okay, we're back. I'm good. We're back. We're fine. Everything's well and dandy. We're fine. Woo! I played Final Fantasy 15. And I enjoyed it, but I think some people who are like really, maybe, I don't know, traditionalist is the right word, but like they love how Final Fantasy is traditionally, maybe they don't enjoy it. I tried playing Final Fantasy 7, the new one, and it's beautiful, but the gameplay is very much JRPG gameplay. And there's only like two JRPGs that I can manage. It's Persona 5 or Persona games because now I'm used to it. And Monster Hunter. I can play Monster Hunter. But both of those games, they made it so Western players could enjoy it better. Before, it's like there's just too much. There's too much going on. That's what I feel like. There's too many little things that I can look at, and for some players that's like, yeah, that's awesome. But for me, I'm like, I feel like I'm perpetually missing something. I had the same issue with Expedition 33 though. So like, but to be fair, Expedition 33, great game. It's just a brand new system. It's like blending JRPG and other things. So when I was streaming and somebody was like, hey, by the way, you know you can do this, right? And I was like, no. There were too many tutorials and I just want to play the stupid way. I just want to go in there and I just want to just poke things with a sword. And then I want the thing to fall over. That's what I want. I'm a simple woman. That's all I want. Okay, wait, I need to give this guy hair. I'm so sorry. Hold on. This poor man, he's just bald over here. Okay. We can resume now. We're gonna give him Final Fantasy hair up in here. Maybe his hair should have been pointing the opposite way, honestly. I don't know, we'll make it work. No, definitely Expedition 33 is an amazing game. I'm very bad at it. But I really want to play it again off stream. Listen, my partner was making fun of me for this, and I get it. I was saying, I want to play it off stream, so maybe I'll have a chance to be, you know, to get good at it. And he's like, was that the issue? That you were playing it live? And I was like, no, but like, I don't want to like fight the same boss 20 times in a row, stupidly, and have somebody judging me, so then I feel like I can't figure it out. I just need to get over it. I want to slow down and actually figure it out and enjoy playing it. Versus doing it live, where I'm like, literally sweating. Because I'm also trying to be entertaining. I really want to play it again. Which is a sign of a good game, I think. I've been listening to the soundtrack. Also, this is so exciting. Let me nerd out for 2 seconds. So, you know the singer in the background of a lot of the songs in Expedition is the same singer from Grissini Project, which is a French group who does like video game covers. And I have been listening to them in the background while drawing for years. And I was like, that voice is so familiar. I feel it reminds me of the girl from Grissini Project. And then I was looking at the soundtrack later and I was like, it is her. Oh my god. Also, one of the cellists one of the people who play the cello is also from the Grassini project. So I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I was so excited about it. Also, that singer was part of the like she helped compose some of the songs as well. So I was so excited about it. I was like, I'm proud of you. You don't know me and I don't know you, but her voice is amazing. So if you need background music and you want an extension of just Expedition 33, you can look up Grassini Project and you can listen to more things like it. No, the soundtrack is like amazing, but my favorite has got to be Manoko's song. I'm just always listening to it going, yeah, yeah, actually, this is so funky. This is so silly. I love it. Ah, oh, so good. Such a good one. I want to play it again. But when will I play it again? I don't know. I don't know. The jazz is tight, yeah, exactly. It makes you do that face of like, wow, that's nasty, in the best way. Groovy. I sent it to a friend who hasn't played it yet, and I was like, I feel like I need you to understand this song is so weirdly out there, but like you don't expect it to be part of this game, which is what makes it amazing. Have they done the Game Awards yet? Have they done the Game of the Year yet? Like, have they decided? When is that? Am I tripping? Did I miss this news? What happened? When was it? Hello? Where was I? When is it? Why do I have to literally search? Ah, it's coming up. It's coming up December 11th. Okay, I thought I was like, did I miss it? I was gonna have a crash out. I was just gonna be like, oh my god, stop. It's like that time that I missed FIFA, or I didn't pay attention to who won, or who was playing FIFA or whatever. And then somebody got really offended that I wasn't paying attention because Brazil was playing, and I'm Brazilian, and Brazilians are notorious for watching soccer. And the fact that they knew the news before me, they were like, how don't you know? And I'm like, bro, leave me alone. I clearly don't play that much. Or watch that much. Alright, let me read this to you just in case you are also behind on news. Apparently, Expedition 33 has been awarded an award already, but there are more awards, like the official game awards, I think. So, Expedition 33 is a nominee, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, of course, Hollow Knight Silksong, of course, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I don't even know what that game is, so... What? I heard so many indie games didn't want to come out when Silksong was revealed as well. Or was, like, the release date was revealed, at least. Silksong is not the type of game for me. It's just not, like, a type of gameplay that I like. Because I played Hollow Knight and it wasn't for me. But I have friends who really like Hollow Knight and really love Silksong, and dude, I went to Toronto Game Expo and there was so much fan art of Silksong. And I would absolutely do fan art if I was actually into it. I'm so sorry. It's a rule. Can't do fan art of things that I'm not into. So, rough. But definitely I do think indie-wise, yeah, Expedition is gonna do so many things. Oh, I'm so proud of them. It does feel like playing it, even though I played it very badly. It was very much like a love letter to artists. That's what it felt like. They really love art. And like the feeling behind it and everything. The whole journey. I'm not surprised that I saw so much fan art of it as well at Toronto Game Expo. I actually plan on doing it. That's another art plan that I would like to do. I plan on doing at least... I can't do like a full blown out artwork with all of the characters. It would take too long. And the hype would be gone. Please. But I would like to draw Mael, at least. That will be a fun one. Oh man, this guy has glasses. How are we gonna do these glasses? Sorry, I'm gonna put on glasses so I have a reference on my own face. I need new glasses desperately. Hold on, let me wipe. There's a glare going on here. I have a mini spray bottle for my glasses and I specifically made it for this situation, but now where is it? Useless. Right then, never mind. I'm just going to... my time. I don't know how this happened. You know what? It's very cold outside right now. And I probably went out in the cold and the fog just messed with the glasses. It's like freezing outside right now. It's sorry. Yesterday when I checked the weather, it said -4. Feels like -11. Right now it's -17. It's not feels like, it is -17. That's cold. And it feels like -17. Well, -17 Celsius. Which is 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Basically, don't go outside. It's cold outside. Whew. All right, sorry. I've been like yapping. Let me give him some glasses. Glasses. Where are your glasses? You've got black rim glasses. I don't know if you have a nose piece. Ooh, I should save. Goodness gracious. I don't think I've saved this whole time. It's a good time to save. Save. I did it. I wish it was more dramatic where it would tell you saving or something like that, but it just doesn't do that. Photoshop used to do that. The good old days. Alright, can I draw glasses is a question. Let me use myself as a reference here. Glasses are low-key kind of huge on your face. Ooh. Aside from, because I was talking about it earlier, Toronto Game Expo. I think tomorrow may be the longest event that I've ever done. It's definitely gonna be the latest event that I've ever done. It's kind of crazy. Hold on, let me check. I believe it runs from 12 p.m. in the afternoon to 9 p.m. Isn't that crazy? And I have to get there an hour earlier and I stay an hour later. So that's 9 hours. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be a Christmas market. It's gonna be an interesting one. I'm vlogging the whole thing. So you'll eventually be able to see how it was in real time, I guess. Part of the reason I wanted to vlog it was because this week I did, 3 back-to-back markets, but also it's just really funny to see the difference. Because whenever I see Artist Alley vlogs, it's always like in like, I don't know, LA or something. And it's quite warm. Versus in the snow where I have to like drag my cart through like slush. Or they tell us, oh yeah, we're on the 3rd floor and it's like snowy at the bottom. So you're like climbing the stairs in a winter jacket. Like this. Like a puffball. It's been quite funny. But we'll see. We're gonna see. I hope it goes well. It's the last market of the year. I hope a lot of people buy gifts. Personally, in my household, we don't really do gifts. Oh, he looks so much cuter though. Now that I gave him glasses, he looks like younger somehow. I don't know how that works, but great, I did it. He's wearing simple top. Actually, I had this really cute interaction at my... I've only done one other Christmas market. The other markets that I did were for university. And I had a terrible time for university markets because everybody is not at school, actually. So I don't know how that worked out. But I'm wearing a Zelda shirt right now. You can see kind of. You can see I'm wearing... There's Ganondorf. Just Ganondorf at the top. I wish it was Link at the top. But at the last market, somebody bought a bunch of gifts for their family and they were really big Zelda fans. So they bought a bunch of like stickers and 2 Zelda prints. So I hope some gamers find me and they're like, oh, cool. Gifts for my gamer friends. That would be ideal situation. Kind of looks like this should be shifted this way, or this should be shifted this way. I don't know. Ooh. Loki looks like he's wearing a crop top. However, this crop top is probably here, so we don't see it. Oh, since most people are in like the US, I was planning to like fix my Etsy so people could still buy from me in the US, but then because I had so many markets and cons and things, I didn't actually have time to fix it. So that is 2026's problem now. So next year, I'm gonna fix it. At least people will be able to buy prints because I print them myself. So we won't have issues. Yeah. I did send one sticker over to America today. So. Yeah. However, the other stickers are not able to send, so silly rules. Who knows, in 2026 they might change things, but until then I have to figure it out. But I think we'll find some nerds out there. I had this really cute interaction actually where some kid was dressed up as Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters. This was so cute. The kid ran up because I think she saw I had the standees. She ran up and she went like this. Because she's that height, she could lean on my booth, and she was like, I recognize those characters, yay! And she had the same hairstyle and it was super cute. And I said, what's your favorite character? She goes, Zoe. And I was like, I can see because your hair, you match. It's so cute. So I do have a lot of kids who jump up and they're excited. So, if not anime fans, game fans, we have kids who like K-pop demon hunters. He became a generic anime guy. But hey, I think he's cute that way. He's supposed to be like this young teen guy who's kind of like, I think, you know, soft in personality. Not as abrasive as the other characters who are literally described as menacing and smug. This one, I think he's more approachable. Like, I feel like I could run into this guy. Maybe not in this universe. In an anime universe, I would run up to this guy and be like, "Hey man, do you know the directions to the closest McDonald's?" Thanks. I couldn't think of something on the spot. Hey man, where's McDonald's? Tell me where it is. This is a stick up. Tell me where it is. I need a hamburger right now. It became aggressive all of a sudden. He's too soft, actually. It looks like I could steal his money. That's probably what I'm saying here. No, that's me in a public setting. But also, like, don't do that to me, please. That would suck. You just, hey man, what's poppin'? Alright, bye. Oh, you know, I've infected my friends with this. They now come up to me and they say, "What's crack-a-lackin'?" I say that. So uncool. And now everybody else comes to me and says it too. I've ruined it. I didn't even clock that happened until just now. I just remembered that somebody came up to me and was like, "What's crack-a-lackin'?" And then I just realized that doesn't seem in character. This is such a strange... The story is, so my parents are immigrants. I am an immigrant. So sometimes their English slang is just really old-fashioned and it sticks. And now it's in here, and now my slang is also really old. I was literally talking about this yesterday. There's so much slang that I feel like was... When it showed up on the scene, I was already behind. Like, I don't know. And this is why. This is just... This is the reason. Wait, he's pale. Maybe I should make him paler. Oops. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Oh man, you know what? You know that Monopoly thing from McDonald's? I actually won a sandwich. They have that in America too, right? Well, they have it here. Anyway, I won a sandwich. And it expired December 1st, and I never got my sandwich. That's all. That's the whole story. I'm just kind of sad about it. I just realized yesterday when I was cleaning my room. I was like, wait, I had a free sandwich? Free food tastes better than any other food. My parents reading brain rot words off TikTok would be hilarious. I went up to my mom the other day and went, "Slay." And she looked at me and she was like, what? And I was like, slay. And then I walked away because I realized it was not clicking. I was like, never mind. Never mind, I'll just see myself out. This ain't happening. It's alright. I actually, my brother is younger than me, so usually I ask him to translate, but now neither of us know what's going on. So it's hopeless. I'm like, bro, translate. He's like, I don't know what that means either. Oh no. Oh no. I guess we're stuck here. Who knows? Skippity toilet. Riz, I love using that one to make people around me uncomfortable by going, do I have Riz? And then they look at me like, what? My favorite use of that though was I think I might have said this story, but I do still think it's the cutest thing. When I raided somebody else's stream, and they kept giving me compliments, cheesy compliments, the way that I give cheesy compliments, and people were saying that the artist was doing artist riz on me. Artist riz on your mutuals. Alright, we're gonna give this guy some blush to make him extra kawaii. You can be kawaii, sir. That's the wrong color, but actually it's kind of funny. Hold on. W Azuki Riz. I have to like search up slang now to make it relevant for younger people when I post things online, so I don't look lame. I'm trying to be relevant, but it's hard. The most difficult thing ever. If he's pale, I think the blush shows up more. I feel like when I was first sketching it, I wasn't sure about it, but now I think he's getting there. He's cuter now. Ah, yes. Having family members to keep you in the loop is very important. Yes, yes. Ooh. I don't know how I did this. I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna apply it. How am I gonna apply it? How are we gonna apply ourselves? Ah, here. We're gonna do it here. Wait. He's purple! And his eyes are glowing! There we go. There we go. We are going. We're going. A little intense for him. I do find that recent media as well, I'm like, I could just like pick it up and watch it, but for whatever reason, just don't. But then there's also the issue of some of the recent media, the humor just goes whoosh for me. I'm like, this one's not for me. The most recent like anime that I actually could continue watching was Delicious in Dungeon. Again, the dub title is ridiculous. Delicious in Dungeon? What kind of English is this? Versus like the Japanese title is Dungeon Meshi, which is literally dungeon food. So it's like, why? You know what? They needed to keep the title, I guess, 3 words, and they picked words. They picked words. I'll give them that. They picked some words. This could be also very dramatic if I just do like this. He looks like, oh man, this girl dumped me. I'll lighten it up so it doesn't look like he's having an aside in a Shakespeare play. Comme ça, comme ci, comme ça. Something like that. There he is. Okay, and then this one here is Galen. Galen? Actually, I don't know if it's Galen or Galen. I don't know. How do you pronounce his name? Let me search it up. Galen pronunciation.
Galen.
Can you hear it?
Galen.
It's Galen. I always find it funny that I can play it for y'all, because then y'all, yeah. Southern. It's Irish, I think. I mean, he is pale. Maybe he is Irish, who knows? Anyway, let me show you what we've done today. And because we have an hour, even with my yappiness, we still have time to do the fun surprise. So I worked on Abel. There he is. Mug guy. I basically got him and Galen at the same level of completion because I want to make sure that the colors are right before I paint, actually. And I think they fit in their little boxes. Society's little boxes. They fit in their roles. And they'll be fine. And then we have Sammy. Finish loading, man. And then we have Samuel, who's currently being covered. Because I'm not sure about his coloring. Also, I recognize that he's orange and blonde. That is crazy. This guy has the worst fake tan right now. But it's because he matches his sister, and I literally color picked from his sister. I don't know what happened. Like, she's not orange, right? She's not orange. We're seeing she's not orange. However, somehow she's orange. See? Color theory. Do you see this? It's orange. Yeah, it's orange. So it's just a thing. So he will look normal later. He just looks orange. I just really need you to understand. I need you to understand. He's not going to be orange at the end. It's just color theory. Because she has purple shadow on him, on her. So it like neutralized. All right, but that's what we did for this project. I'm gonna save it. And then, no. And then I'm going to work on something interesting, which means I have to change the description. Real quick, hold on. We're gonna take our checklist away because we did the thing that was on the checklist. And are we ready? This was a surprise. I wasn't sure we were gonna get here. Oh, you didn't see my bad typing? What do you mean? With? Yeah. It's so tiny. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Why are you like this? You're a tiny little baby. What? Where are we going? What's happening? Huh? Why won't you? Why? Oh, I see. I was like, why is only one of you moving, huh? I understand that the text is massive, but we're gonna be okay with it because you probably watched me just struggle with that, and we don't need to do that again. Yes, so I'm doing a fun little collab with Zalithia. I've never actually said it out loud, I just say it in my head. And I've been doing a collab once per month, so I can actually pull up this one. What? I'll show you my previous one, the one that I did for November, and then I'll show you what I'm doing for this month. We're not going to finish it today because we have an hour, but I was already planning to do it on stream. So maybe we'll figure out the sketch, because today clearly is like a sketchy stream. Ooh, sketchy. But yeah, we'll have something. Hold on, let me give me a second, because you know how many art files I have? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. All right, I have two different versions, but I'll open the kawaii version because that's the one that I doodled on. Okay, this was my previous collab for November. So I did one with Yumio's doodles. And today I'm going to be doing one with Olivia. And I believe she sent me her version. She was so fast. She finished it already. So we already have something to work with. For some reason, my DM system on browser is like really bad. It's just making my life difficult. Okay. Saving it, and we're opening it. Ta-da! Okay, so let me point it out for you. This one here, obviously that's already complete. This one here is Olivia. Super cute, super well done. We love it. Yeah. We love it, we love her. Okay, so I have to basically finish this situation. We can't really see the expression of the character. So I could make my character sad, I could make my character happy. I was thinking originally that we were gonna do like frozen tears or something. But what this gives me the vibe of is like the character's warm and is almost like warming up the tears or warming up the character. Maybe that could work. I've lost my YouTube again. How does this happen? Oh, yeah. There you are. Okay. Alright. So, like a neon sign. Whoop, whoop. Let me change the canvas size. Or the resolution, rather. Because it's in 72 resolution. That's crazy. Now it's massive. And we're going to trace the base. And then I'll use that base for mine. This file must be huge because loading like real slow. All right. What will we do? See, that's why I was like, okay, the sketch is kind of. Take a second to try and figure this out. Yeah, this file must be massive because brush size is huge. Just roughly, I don't have to like copy. I do think I want to make it a human character. I don't actually know what's going on with these fingers over here. Do you think her legs actually would be covered by the fingers, but the wings would stick out? Which finger is which? See, this hand makes sense to me. The other hand does not make sense to me. I have to do it myself because it's a pinky. Why did I draw this line? Questionable? Don't know what I did there. Also, this is supposed to be winter themed, so I'm wondering, should I give the character like gloves or something? That could be cute. I was thinking like this character is like touching her cheek, his cheek, a cheek. I feel like it's always a girl character. Wouldn't it be nice if it was like, yeah, I originally thought girly because I usually do girly. But wouldn't it be nice if it was like a really wholesome friendship between a girl and a guy? We'll try both, I guess. Or if this doesn't work out, we can always try the other. What I mean. Actually, this angle is tripping me out. Because this angle is like... Wait, I've drawn it completely wrong. Hold on. Maybe I do need this reference here. Let me do it like this. And then it fits the title still because it's a boy. I don't know. Ooh, thank you so much, Luton. Thank you again for the sub. Or resub. I don't even, yeah, resub. I'm here. You have good timing. There's only like an hour left. So get that rest. Get it. And I'll do my best tomorrow. I think majority of this illustration will get done in another stream. I'll do my best to try and figure out what we're gonna do. I don't want it to look creepy, because if his eyes are like open, like staring at this small little fairy, it's a little bit intense. It reminds me of Arietti. Do you remember that Miyazaki film? Or maybe like we were talking about it yesterday, entomologists. Like maybe he studies bugs or something, and he discovered a fairy instead. And then they became friends. I just always default to drawing girls, so I mean, arguably, maybe I should do a girl, because then it's guaranteed success. We know it's gonna look good. But if I can manage to pull this off, I think it could also be really sweet. We have too many macho guys, you know, in my drawing sphere. I draw a lot of princes and cool, like punks and tough guys. And then maybe I do, like, it's cold outside and she's warming him up. Oh no, this file is too big. Maybe like he's got like, I don't know, happy tears? Because in this one it's like the other one's crying. But tilt. It's not like her hand is so close to the eye, because the original too, the hand is quite close to the eye. I really like drawing the glasses on that other character. So I was like, maybe I give him glasses, but then I'm kind of concerned. If I give glasses, her hand is on the glasses. Well, I'm experimenting here. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. was trying to think like, how do I do the appeal of like studious or studious guy. Okay, I'm gonna do it like he's cold then. I give him a scarf. I don't really like hats, to be honest. Give him kawaii earmuffs. Do you guys wear earmuffs? Or do they only wear hats? Are earmuffs too girly? Does it matter? Can he just be wearing earmuffs? Clothing doesn't have a gender, you can just wear it. Because I personally love wearing earmuffs. When I search up earmuffs, they're not wearing the typical earmuffs, they're wearing the ones that go behind. Unless they're like safety earmuffs. All right, sir. No earmuffs for you, but you can have very cold ears, I guess. I do want to give him like messy hair. I don't know why, but that gives me the vibe of like a very approachable person. For the time being, I'm going to do... I'm not actually trying to like trace over details, it's just I want to be able to see the other character. So I'm gonna... I do like... Yeah, that. Try not to see the details of the face. Like, kind of the character from Persona 5, the main character. Somebody on Reddit asked, is the Joker haircut realistic? And somebody said, it's very impractical. I should probably save this, considering it's loading very slow. There's a high risk of it crashing. save it. Ooh, hello, purple. Do you like purple? I was working on a commission until we got to this one. Little collab for December. Something winter themed. What else makes this could make this more wintry? Of course, I could give him winter themed earrings, but what other things do people wear in the winter aside from straight up hats? Not really a fan of hats. He's already got a scarf on. Aside from a scarf and a hat, nothing really, huh? Well, we can give him gloves. That we can do. I do think I'm gonna eventually have to resize this because I made it way too big. Okay, fine, I'll try the hat. Because you can also put pins on hats, so I could do like a little, I don't know, snowflake or I don't know, something cute. Or a little heart and put my signature in it. Not my favorite type of a vibe. There's this one guy who's wearing a winter jacket in my references, and he's also wearing like the swaggiest glasses, the swaggiest goggles I've ever seen in my life. And he's serving like hilarious. So serious. I feel like I made the fold too thick. I need to double check the canvas size. What is happening? Ooh, it's huge. So the width of this canvas is 38 inches. The height is 42 inches. Do you know how big that is? It's massive. And my ruler? Okay. Let me show you. Oh, come here. Come here. So this is 18 inches. Imagine double this ruler. Double this ruler. It's a massive piece. So we're gonna make it smaller. Gonna head for 15. 15 inches is fine. We can work with that. That's fine. That's like this. My biggest art print is 11 by 14. So like this is the height of it. It's massive actually, to be honest. But some people like prints that are 11 by 17, like big posters. So actually. All right, now things should load easier. See, yeah, before I couldn't do this. Maybe he's got one of those hats that have a really cute pom-pom on it. I'm just trying to make him cute, okay? I'm not sold on the hat yet. It's cute if I can add like little pins or something. Like right here. Give him a little heart. What other pins would you put on a hat? Something over here. Got a scarf. And now I want to give him some gloves. Originally he had glasses, which would have been really cute if he didn't have a hat. Too many accessories. It's okay if you do it in person, but just in this small little canvas, it's not small, but with so much detail. Also, I do like simple because Zalifia's character already has like things going on with it. Right. It feels like too modern somehow. Oh, let me give this back. I'm thinking like I have a modern character and she has a more like a fairy that's ancient, like this ancient magical being. Yeah, I don't think the glasses are gonna work, but the glasses are really cute. They just don't work in this context. All right, now let's give him the gloves. Gloves. Wouldn't it be cute if he had like fingerless gloves? Men's gloves, search them up. Also, gloves and mittens are very different. I mix them up all the time. I'm thinking of like knitted gloves. Soft ones. Because he's holding like something gently. And then the knitted texture might be nice. And then we can add the knitted texture that I didn't want on the hat, I guess. We removed it. I already drew these hands out. These are the type of gloves that I prefer typically, but I have mostly leather gloves. Leather, sorry. They're not real leather. But they're kind of cold still. I think they're better for fall than actual winter. more like a painting. Then when we do it on stream, I'll have all the time to paint it. There he is. He's kind of cute. His nose is like kind of the wrong angle, but alright, and then that's the vibe. It's kind of hard to see right now, but oop. Here. And then like the story is he's really cold. He found his little fairy friend, and she's warming his skin up, I guess. Because Canada is cold. And maybe we'll add like, I don't know, snow in the background. Hey, that's not what snow looks like. Then it makes sense that there's like this scene. And snow likes to stick on fabric and hair, so he's not going to be all plain. He's still going to have like, I don't know, he's a light dusting. He's going to be a little outer donut. My favorite type, by the way, actually. They're really messy, though. And then my proposition here is he's going to be very cold. Super, super cold. Have you ever been out in the cold? Like really freezing temperatures like it is outside right now? This will happen to you. Your whole face turns red. Obviously he's not going to be blue, but that's what's going to happen. Something really cute like this. I think it's going to be really wholesome. However, we are going to work on this on another stream because this is where we're going to end off today. I'll show you what I did today though. Whoop. Let me show you. So we started off with these 4. So from set 1, set 2, I did these previously, and now I'm currently working on the next set, which is 3 characters. I did Abel first. We did the sketch, and we like basically just did a color. My concern with this one is that his pose reference was pretty much the same as, I believe he's Leo. So I flipped him so they don't look the exact same. I angled him just a little bit to be a little bit colder. And then we've got Samuel, who looks very orange right now, but I swear it's color theory. I color picked from his sister from set 2. His sister is the blonde one right here. So, I swear he's not gonna end up this extreme. I swear. But I gave 2 color options, and I also am not sure how my client wants to crop it, so I didn't polish this one because I don't know if it's gonna change. And then we did Galen, and he's pretty much like, he's ready to polish the same as Abel is. Yeah, they've got their color, they got their shadow already placed, so I think they're gonna be okay. It's just a matter of fine tweaking if they want any proportion changes or pose changes or whatever. So that was what I did today. I look forward to doing more streaming on Monday. Tomorrow is my very last market of the year, and it's going to be a really long one, so I gotta prep for that, and I'm going to be absolutely deceased afterwards. So I'm going to do my best. But thank you so much for stopping by. I wish I could say goodnight. It's not nighttime. It's not going to be Good night. I gotta do other things. But I will be back to do some more streaming later. Okay, bye-bye!